Hey team, and welcome to the workout brief for Friday the 8th. For today, we've got a 10 to 15 minute workout, somewhere in that region. Okay, 5 rounds for time, so a fair bit of work. 70 double unders, 10 deadlifts on the left, and 10 deadlifts on the right with a stiff leg, okay, and the single dumbbell. So you can hold one dumbbell in one hand. On that same side, you can keep that leg relatively straight, what we call a stiff leg, okay? We're not letting it relax once we lower down that deadlift. And then we're gonna go into 30 push-ups, okay? This is essentially a push-up workout when we really boil down to it, okay? So what we're gonna look for in this workout is sustained power output. That's the stimulus we wanna achieve here. It's 5 rounds, it's a decent amount of work, so we wanna try and make sure that we're not dipping off on our pace, not taking long breaks. We're gonna try and aim for no more than a 5 breath rest at any one time. The real culprit there is gonna be the push-ups. So we're gonna try and scale those to allow us to go for somewhere in the region of less than 5 sets for those 30 push-ups. Reduce the number of reps to achieve that kind of top level of pushing. You don't wanna really have to rest for too long, and you don't wanna have to break it up into really small chunks. So just reduce number of reps, or of course, scale the movement. If you want to go to push-ups either from the knees or on an elevated surface, there'll be really good options here. Just think about it as 30 push-ups, that's more than you'd usually have in one set or in one part of a workout. It's gonna be a little bit on the harder side. So reduce those number of reps and scale as needed. What we also wanna try and think about this workout, 70 double unders 5 times. It's a fair amount of double unders, but they should be the rest portion of this workout. They're only coming in 70 clumps. It's, you know, somewhere under a minute to get 70 doubles done if you've got proficient double unders. The big focus here is gonna be trying to use them as the rest, okay? So what we wanna do is try and relax the shoulders, hang the hands down just in front of the hips, and not get too caught up in these. We don't wanna get all tight, and we don't wanna be using too much energy for these double unders, okay? Especially not in the shoulder. So try and use these as rest. Relax during them. Calm your breathing during these double unders, so that then when you move on to the deadlifts, you'll be all good. From a barbell crew, I want you to go fairly heavy on this if you've got the weights. Either that or increase the number of reps. The dumbbell crew have got 20 total reps, 10 on each leg. Barbell crew have got 5. So if you haven't got enough weight to go heavy and a decent heavy 5, go to 10 or go to 15 or 20 if you feel like the weight allows. It should be a challenging 5, and it should also be a challenging 10 on each leg in terms of the weight. Feel free to grab something other than your dumbbell if you don't have something you think is heavy enough for that. Picking up anything that's fairly heavy in one hand is a good option. So, once we have looked at that, the only other thing to say, when you're doing your 10 stiff leg, single leg deadlifts, okay, if you find the balance is an issue, hold on to something, okay? So you're gonna have your dumbbell in this hand, it's gonna be hanging down, and you're gonna be deadlifting down. Just hold on to something with this surface, either that or hold your arm out to the side to try and hold that balance. Okay, stiff leg just means that we're not letting that knee bend too much, all right? We wanna try and keep it really solid on the way down and on the way back up. That's it for that. In terms of once you finish the workout, we're gonna move on to some slips. Now you'll see these programmed fairly often in the coming weeks, okay? Slips are basically just an acronym for scales, L-sits, inversions, planks, and stretching. Okay, it's some fundamentals of gymnastics which are super important to do fairly regularly to try and build up capacity, and they'll really help with just about anything else you want to do. Some of the ones you might not come across are the scales, and inversions is just anything handstandy, headstandy, okay? So I'm going to put some videos below here for you to check out for some inspiration on those and some scaling, but really it's 15 to 20 minutes practice. Which one do you hate the most? Inversions maybe. Get some time like getting upside down. For me, that's gonna be what my focus is there. Just trying to make sure that I can get, instead of that soft elbow, getting that long, strong, locked out elbow, okay? Once you've done that, you can also, in that 15, 20 minutes, take the stretching from the cool down and stretching section and chuck that in there. Or if you've got some stretches that you're trying to work on at the moment, chuck those into the stretching section there, all right? You can do every single part of the slips, or you can just try and focus on the ones that you suck at the most, which is probably gonna be what I'm gonna do. Yeah, give it a practice, guys. All right, hope you have a good workout, and we will catch you again for Saturday's workout brief. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.